Okay, what is PTSD? I feel like I have to explain this a little bit only because it's such a you didn't understand it until you go through some kind of traumatizing thing. Sometimes I almost think it's like an initiation to think differently at such a level, whether you lose loved ones or, um, maybe some of you, especially losing children, they don't have a word for that. My sister's husband told me that too and said there's no word for that because you can't imagine it. So nobody can imagine it. So I'm going to try to keep this as light as possible without getting too far deep in emotions. So PTSD is something that now it doesn't matter if Moana, even just saying Moana just triggers so many tears. Moana or good PTSD. That's a prime example of what PTSD is. Dang it. Okay. So, good things, bad things, recollections of accidents, and it all comes back very instantly. Your mind is very expansive, and it all happens at once. It all happens at once within seconds. Okay. So, that's what PTSD is. And so I know some of you have been through it. And what helps you get out of it is knowledge. You have to have knowledge. You have to the word of peace wherever you get it from, and it's a universal word. And I find it in the Bible, and I find it in many sacred texts. So, and by that I mean also there's so much more into this that we don't know. As far as meditation and what Christ referred to in the mind and the light within the mind and pineal gland and referenced in the Bible, all throughout it. So, meditation, yoga. I have lots of smoothies and good stuff to keep that very high vibration as much as possible, guys. We gotta be equipped. We have to be super equipped for such initiation. And I'll tell you, your loved ones are okay. They are perfectly okay, better off than us. And I've known this before this accident where I lost my children in the fire. So I know. Okay. It's far deeper than we think it is. And when you do the research, and like I said, I've been equipped. Knowledge is your equipment. So I have a whole playlist on knowledge and really good stuff. These gentlemen speak about, I really like. So you can check it out. That's what I've been up to. That's what I do to keep my mind right. That's what I do. So there's a way. I resist every emotion I can, but thank you guys for pulling it out again. And that's part of my venting. I guess what I had to do. So you can vent to me as well. Leave your comments, critiques, anything. But just we'll get through it. There's a way to get through it. Our loved ones are okay. Connection is there. Reiki healing helped me. I had just dream after dream after dream. She told me I would, and I did. And the power of the mind, even that much so. And I'll explain more dreams later on with my children and stuff that foretell, having her Disney Day dress on in the classroom. The next day, the kids had Disney Day at school, and just things gives you chills, gives everybody chills. So I understand PTSD. This is temporary. This lifetime. We're gonna move on from this. So we're gonna do good while we're here. Okay, we're gonna help others. So that's what PTSD is. For anyone who's wondering, that's a snapshot. You're welcome. Here we go. Constructive interference. You think? I don't know.